and it works for Data's terrorist explosion theme.
You made me think a thought that I was pondering earlier, but thought it was so stupid I didn't even bother writing it down. Okay, so Kamui. Who would be the most effective person to use Edo Tensei on, specifically for reconnaissance? So, the obvious answer is Mu, because I don't think anyone would be able to tell he's Edo Tensei because he's always keeping his body wrapped, so they couldn't, like, see the cracks or whatever. They could see through his eyes. Nobody's looking at Mu's eyes, let's be real.
Mu's eyes are, like, covered pretty much anyway.
Yeah, and so if you just have Kabuto doing his, like, mind control thing, he could just do what Obito does and use that voice, and then no one can tell the difference. It's just, if he's caught, then he's caught, in which case he could just tandem paper bomb explode himself inside enemy headquarters anyways.
So, he could also just walk around invisible and undetectable.
So that would have been cool if Tobirama did that at some point. Or what my rewrite was going to be, just literally change Mu and Yagura's designs, and then just have that be what Obito did to Yagura, instead of the weird genjutsu for several years thing that he did.
For seemingly no reason, because the Bloodless Village was already corrupt before Obito. So what did he even actually do?
It just broke the arc, I'm gonna be honest. Not arc, but like, I don't know. It's everything. It broke everything.
But yeah, it's just kind of weird. It's like both cool, but makes no sense at the same time. Like, because the problem is, it would be cool if Obito was the reason for the Bloodless Village. But then you just have to change the Bloodless Village so that, like, they're not being Bloodless Village-y, and that's not why they're doing anything or whatever nonsense. Frankly, you could even have it to where, hypothetical rewrite, the Bloodless Village, it was the Happy Mist Village, and we already know that Madara influenced the whole thing anyway. He controlled them to do everything, so that's like a reveal. Madara's the true source in this case, but like Obito, Kakashi, Rin, even they could all be surprised that the Mist Village is even doing this. They're behaving weird, cold-blooded compared to normal. They're attacking us for some reason when we were allies, blah blah blah. So essentially, the Blood Mist Village wouldn't be that, and then Obito is the reason. That could work.
So, the problem is, whereas I do love the idea that Obito's the reason the Blood Mist Village is the Blood Mist Village, it also entirely takes away from the nihilism of humanity that Kishimoto was getting at for the entirety of the point of, like, half of the
there's going to be 8 pro and cons, so it works
so
for the
big con.
So, the whole reason Obito's worldview would be flipped upside down is, on the drop of a hat, the Mist Village became this world of hell, practically, and Madara is purposefully trying to manipulate Obito. Works from that perspective. The downside, though, is that it's supposed to be that the world just is corrupt. In this case, it's just not. It's just Madara.
Exactly, which doesn't make any sense at all. Like, at that point, Madara just wouldn't do it. You'd have to change Madara's character himself. But I don't think Obito himself would have even bought it if that was the case. The point is that Madara has to have a point. If they just change on the drop of a hat, Obito's just gonna know it was Madara. It's obvious at the point.
Yeah. So it doesn't really work. Yeah. No, I had a different hypothetical rewrite.
Well, I want to say, even if he didn't think it was Madara, like he just didn't put 2 and 2 together, I don't think Obito would have hated the world at that point. He just only would have randomly hated the Blood Mist Village for randomly switching up.
Yeah.